Jeff Wall. Wait, I'll say that again. Jeff Wall. Jeff, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Jeff Wall, mimic. I believe this photo has like some kind of like, I don't know if it's American, but it looks very American-y, obviously by the cars and the sidewalk and the street lamps, that lamp thing that's in the background. It looks really weird. I think there's kind of like maybe some kind of racism-y thing going on. It looks very old. It looks quite 70s, I think, and like the way they're dressed, or they could just be really backwards people, because they do look, the man and the woman look quite white trashy, and he's like looking at that man, and he's got his middle finger to his head. Kind of looks very racism-y, and she like looks a bit like a crack, or maybe she was a prostitute in her early life or something. I don't know, but it looks a bit strange. Or they could just be very nice people, and he's itching his head. Like that could be another connotation. It just looks like what it looks like, but it isn't. There's also a neighbourhood watch sign with a, I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it looks really cool. It's got good composition, but it does look 70s or like 60s. I think 70s, but yeah. Jeff Wall, covered car. Oh no, Robert Frank, covered car. I don't see much in this photo. It's black and white. It kind of looks very vague. I mean, the car looks very weird shape. You don't see much of the car, to be honest, and it kind of makes you want to know what the car is. You know, like I kind of want to like see this car. I have this like, in my head, it kind of like looks like this amazing car, but it probably isn't. It's probably like, could be some bricks. It could be anything. Could be like a metal shaped thing, Could be Sid under there. No, it could be like that. It might not even be a car. It might be just the shape of a car, but it probably is a car, But yeah, it looks weird, and like the trees, they're like pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I've got to say about the covered car, because it could be anything under there. Might not be a car. Might be anything.
Hi, I'm talking about Jeff Wall Mimic, and looking at the photo, it's got beautiful lighting. There's like a woman getting blinded by sunlight in like a skimpy red shorts and a skimpy belly top. She looks like she's getting dragged by her boyfriend or husband, we don't know. I'm sure it's a boyfriend. He doesn't really look that nice, to be fair. It looks around the ages of maybe in the 90s. Looking at their clothes, or judging their clothes, it's either 90s or early 2000s, maybe. There's a Chinese guy, but to be fair, they're not really making eye contact, so we don't know if they're friends or if it's just they're walking past each other, like the boyfriend and girlfriend walking past the Chinese man. Or looking at the hair, it looks very 70s, but I'm pretty sure it's just the 90s. Or it could be 2000s, we don't know. I like their shadows in the photos because it gives you a sense of where the sun is. So it's like midday, I guess. It looks like they're walking past a shut down factory or just a clothes factory on like a Sunday afternoon, because there's hardly any people, so it's not open. That lamppost is really interesting as well, the way it curves, so you can tell that it's not in England. It could be in maybe America, or I don't know, to be fair, where this could be. It could be America. Like the cars are parked way down the road, so that could also mean like they did it on purpose, like it was set up so there could be no people there, so they blocked off the roads maybe to have it like that. So that means it could have been any day if they did that. They could have just hired the road. It looks like that the man holding the woman's hand has got his middle finger up, but I'm sure he's just scratching his eyebrow. That's all I got to say about that. Robert Frank's covered car. I like this piece better because it gives a sense of mystery and a sense of location as well, where there's palm trees and the walls look pretty foreign. Like, I don't think that would be in England or America. It looks a bit like Portugal, actually, or a hot country like, I don't know, Mediterranean, I guess. It does look pretty Mediterranean, like the scenery. To be fair, you can't really judge it with just the palm trees and it being black and white. I'm more interested in the background rather than the actual covered car, if it is a covered car. Because to be fair, you don't actually know what that is, because it could be anything. It could be a 1950s car, to be fair. Looking at a shape, it looks like that. But I pretty like the two palm trees. And I like the little wooden fence as well, with like the metal fence in front of it. And it's got like a little, I think that's a birdhouse. And like the shadow of that little bar making all those patterns on the wall. That looks pretty cool. Again, I like the lighting that they just use, like, well, it looks like they use natural lighting. To be fair, it could also look like it's just a built-up set, and it could be like fake. It looks pretty fake because, like, when you look at the sky, just looks fake. But maybe that's because it's black and white and it gives the illusion that it's fake, probably. But then again, I don't think they'll go through all that. Like, those palm trees look pretty real, to be fair. I'm trying to see what it says on that door. It looks like it says, like, it looks like there's words on that door, but I can't really, it's too little and I can't really make it out. Also, the window next to the door is like black. I think it's a window. There's like this really weird circle, well, half a circle even, shape there. It looks pretty spooky. I don't know if that's just like the reflection of light, or God knows what that is, to be fair. There's loads of vents wherever this building is. I'm pretty sure it's a house. So, like, there's hardly any windows, which is really weird. So I'm guessing it probably is Mediterranean. It's pretty square, like, the buildings, they're pretty, like, squared off, and, like, the pavement is really, really high as well, which that is from another country, because in England pavements are quite low. But the actual covered car, like, when you look at it, there's a bit where it comes off of the ground at the bottom, and it's just plain black, so you can't really see any of it. So that just gives the illusion that what is actually under, is that fake? Is it just an illusion in the camera? to make us believe that there's a car there, or is there actually a car there? Because you can't actually see anything. It's like... That's all I got to say, really.